how I created this makeup look right here, which I think it came out so beautiful. It's such a pretty soft pink halo eye. I'm obsessed, and you guys already know, I did already warn you that Valentine's Day looks were coming. So this is going to be my second Valentine's Day look of the year. Really pretty, like I said, a really nice halo eye, super easy to achieve, and also I tried to keep this makeup look as affordable as possible. So for the eyes today, I'm actually using Be Bella Cosmetics. If you guys are not familiar with Be Bella Cosmetics, you are truly missing out. I'm going to leave their website down below so you guys can not only check out these eyeshadow palettes that we're using today, but you can check out the entire site because they have some bomb products. So the first palette that we're going to be using, and probably the palette we're using the most for today's look, is their new Shades of Roses palette. This is what the palette looks like right here. It is so gorgeous, and you cannot tell me that this does not scream Valentine's Day. So here's what the inside of the palette looks like. It's absolutely stunning, and of course we're using the pinks in here, a little bit of the red, some of that little pastel purple that you guys see. It's gorgeous, you guys, and obviously you can see the pigment is there. And then I did need kind of like a lighter pink to go ahead and blend everything out and to kind of really blow out that outer corner as I've been doing lately. And I did dip into the Be Bella Dreaming in Color palette. This palette is gorgeous, you guys. I'm obsessed. It's a really beautiful kind of like rainbow-ish palette. It is just gorgeous, and like I told you guys, the formula is incredible. So we're going to be using these two palettes to create today's makeup look. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Before we jump into today's video, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have not already. For all my new subscribers, I do post 3 new videos every single week. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button so you guys do not miss out on a new video. And of course, as always, if you guys would like to see how I created this look today, then just keep on watching. Guys, so we're jumping straight in with shadow. You guys already know that I always prep my lid with my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2, so I did that off camera. For today's video, like I mentioned in the intro, we're using the Be Bella Shade of Roses palette. You guys, this palette is gorgeous. The first color I'm going to be using for today's look is the shade called Guilty. It's a beautiful bright red eyeshadow. This is the most pigmented red eyeshadow I have ever used. It is insane. I will say that if you have this palette, then you already know, but this color does have some shimmer in it, and it's not any shimmer that stays in the eyeshadow, if that makes sense. Once you apply it to the lid, the shimmer is completely gone and it looks like it's actually a matte shadow. I feel like it has a little bit of shimmer because it's so intense in pigment. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So the next shade I'm going to be using is the shade called Romance. It's a beautiful bright pink. On camera it didn't look super bright, but it was definitely a bright pink, and I just used this to kind of diffuse the edges of the red shadow. And then I'm going to jump into the Dreaming in Color palette from Be Bella Cosmetics. I know right now this palette is sold out. Hopefully it comes back in stock soon because it is so beautiful and the pigment is amazing. So I'm using the top pink shade that's closest to the shimmer white. I don't have the palette in front of me, so I can't tell you exactly what it's called, but I'm just basically taking this on a small but fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use this to basically diffuse that hot pink that we used from the Shades of Roses palette. And that's basically all I'm doing here. It's a super easy halo eye, you guys. It honestly just takes time and patience. As long as you have the patience to blend, you can honestly create this look effortlessly. It's so beautiful and easy to create. So once I was pretty happy with my blend, of course I'm going to go ahead and clean up the space where I'm going to be creating the halo eye. So for me personally, I like to clean up my eyelid all the way from the inner corner. Some people just clean it up where they're going to create the halo eye, but I find that if I clean my eyelid up a little bit more, then I'm able to really kind of like make my halo eye a little bit bigger, if that makes sense. So I do have a little bit of a hooded eye, so I need to clean up my eyelid in order for me to see exactly where I need to place my cut crease, so that way even when I'm looking straight forward, the cut crease is still visible. So I decided to try out this white eyeshadow from the Dreaming in Color palette, and girl, she was patchy. So of course I decided to go in with my Riviera palette. I did use the white eyeshadow in this palette. You guys know it's my absolute fave. So I did go ahead and just place the white eyeshadow just in the center of the lid, lid because like I said, we're creating a halo eye. And then I'm going to go back into that red eyeshadow and I'm basically going to start to create the halo eye. So all you need to do in order to create that halo eye effect is basically just put a dark shadow on the outer part and inner corner of your eye. So that way you have that really nice center spotlight of that white eyeshadow. So obviously the red is not going to blend into the white, so I did go in with a little bit of pink as well, and I kind of just faded it until I was happy with the blend, and that's basically it for the eye. After that, I went ahead and added some mascara off camera and my lashes off camera as well. So now we can go ahead and jump into Complexion. So for primer today, I've been obsessed with this one. This is the e.l.f. Cooling Face Primer. This is a part of their new mint collection. It's bomb. If you haven't tried it, you need to because it is life-changing. And then for foundation, I'm also going to be using an e.l.f. product. This is the new e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I'm in the shade 210N. It's the perfect match for me, you guys. And I'm also applying it with the e.l.f. brush. This stuff is amazing, let me tell you. It has such good coverage. It really looks beautiful on the skin. I'm so obsessed. Like, I literally can't put it down. I've been using it every time I do my makeup. I'm obsessed. So for cream bronzing, I decided to use this foundation stick from Makeup Revolution. This one is in the shade F10. Beautiful bronze color, and it's perfect for cream bronzing. I also love this as an actual foundation. It's also beautiful and I just love it. So moving on to concealer, I'm using my Morphe concealer. It's one of my favorite affordable concealers, super high coverage, and they have a ton of shades. This is a matte concealer, so be sure that you're using your eye cream morning and night so that way your under eyes are nice and hydrated. And I am blending that out with the Camo sponge from e.l.f. as well. I love the shape of this sponge and it really does blend your concealer effortlessly. So I decided in today's video to actually try this Morphe 2 Lip and Cheek Mousse. This one is in the shade Wish, and this was actually really pretty. I was actually expecting it to be a little bit more pigmented, but you know what? I wasn't even mad at it. It was a really nice just wash of color. It was actually really beautiful, so I can't even complain. But like I said, the only thing is I thought it was a little bit more pigmented, and I did build it up, but it's okay. It was very pretty and natural. So moving on to setting my under eye, I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder in the shade Fair. I know you guys, a lot of e.l.f. products in today's video, but ever since I did my testing a ton of e.l.f. makeup, I have been obsessed. I found so many gems in that video. So I'm setting my under eye, and then I am going to set the rest of my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This one is in the shade Sandstorm. It's an amazing setting powder if you guys are looking for one that's more affordable. And then for bronzer, I'm going in with the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. It's a beautiful bronzing palette, you guys. I've been obsessed. The way that this bronzer blends is beautiful. It looks so airbrushed on the skin, and honestly I just cannot believe that this palette is only about 10 bucks. It's incredible. So I went ahead and bronzed up my skin. And then for blush, I'm using an oldie but goodie. This is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. It is the perfect pink blush with a little bit of sheen in it, so it gives your skin a beautiful glow. And then for highlight, I'm actually using this Hard Candy highlighter palette that I will leave the name to down below in the description box. And do you guys see that glow? I was a little bit shook when I put this on my skin, not gonna lie. It was a very subtle glow. It was kind of like a glow from within, but it was beautiful. So that's basically it for the face. Let's move on to the lower lash line. So for my waterline, I'm using the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Exit. It's just a pure white eyeliner. And then I'm gonna go back in with the red eyeshadow from the Be Bella palette. And that is honestly the only eyeshadow I put on my lower lashes. I just went in with the pencil brush just to diffuse it a little bit so it didn't look like just a harsh line. And then after that, I just applied a little bit more of that white eyeshadow from the Anastasia palette in my inner corner. And you guys, that was basically it. So then of course I'm gonna go ahead and add some lower lash mascara. This is the KKW mascara. And then every time I finish my eyes and my face is completely done, this is the time that I take to actually blow out that outer corner and really diffuse that shadow. So what I like to do is just take a little bit more of a fluffy brush and just, girl, take a little bit of shadow and blend until I like how it looks. And that is basically it. So moving on to the lips, I'm going to be using my KKW lip liner in the shade Nude number 2. Nothing new, you guys know this is my jam. And as you guys can see, this lip liner is super tiny, but I'm trying to use it until I honestly can't sharpen it no more. So then for liquid lipstick, I just went in with my L'Oreal liquid lipstick in Nakey Nakey. And then in the center, of course, I'm using a little bit of Jeffree Star's I'm Nude. You guys, I love that liquid lipstick. It's the perfect shade. It's so gorgeous. And then I wanted to add a gloss. This is actually from Bite Beauty. Beauty before they reformulated and became completely vegan. This one was in the shade Flat White. It is my favorite lip gloss. It's so beautiful, but again, they don't make it anymore, so I apologize, but I did want to use it for today's look. And then I just set my face with my LA Girl shimmer spray, and you guys, that is basically it. This Valentine's Day look is complete. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of today's makeup look. And of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.